All right, guys. Welcome to the Boca Raton FC 2019 press conference. Today, we're just going to announce some of our players and just kick off our 2019 season. Our first game is this Saturday in Port St. Lucie, so mark that down. We will be playing in the UPSL this season. Very excited for that. It will be a good time for our players to grow more as athletes and in the future grow. So I'm very excited to have with me Mayer, forward, signed with us this year. Chad Johnson, of course, also forward. President Douglas Heizer, head coach Jim Rooney, center back, not Charles Smith. And then forward or midfielder, Noah. I don't say your last name. Graziano. There you go.
No, you gotta say it.
Graziano. Italiano. So that's our guy. We have our guys here today. If we have any questions, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions you got to the guys, and we'll go from there. And then if you guys have any questions, go for it. If not, we're just gonna do a quick, a photo op, and then we'll go from there. So just coach, talk a little bit about the season, preparations for the season. We have a good crop of players coming in. The competition will be a good one at the UPSL. So just talk about your preparations for the upcoming season.
Oh, we've been training for quite a while now, and I think from last year the difference that I particularly are focusing on now is to get results now. I mean, wins matter now, and I think this league affords us to be one of the top teams right out of the gate. We have to, improve, but we also got to get the results. Again, I think we've put together a squad of players that are very good players in terms of team players, skilled players as well. I think we've improved a great deal so far, and time will test us in this league. And I think every game we have to go in with the right mentality of winning, regardless. Sometimes it may not be pretty. Sometimes teams, it's difficult, conditions, but there's no excuses this year. We have a good mix of veteran guys, older guys, and a lot of young guys that are, I think so far they're only going to get better throughout the season. So that's our main focus. I mean, they've been working hard straight away. We've been practicing all year, so I think we're ready to start off the season this weekend.
Great, Charles and Noah. This is for both of you. So you guys fight whoever goes off first. You guys, this is your second year with the team. Played last year. What kind of expectations do you guys have now for the team? Year one was more of like a learning phase. We had a bunch of young guys coming in. So what do you guys expect more for the team in year two?
I think we know each other more, and we'll perform better as a team, as a unit. And now that we're getting to know each other, so I think it'll be a good year.
I would definitely say, as Charlie said, we definitely have more experience with each other, and I think that goes a long way with the team chemistry. Pretty much just really looking to get forward throughout the season in a positive way. So I think we'll have to start strong during our first game.
One of the new additions to the team this year is Mayer. He's a forward. In preseason, in 2 games, he had 3 goals already. We're excited to have him in the team with us. So Mayer, talk to us a little bit about your decision to come to Boca and what we can expect from you this season.
I just chose this team because I saw in the practice, every practice we try to improve, and we have I see this fire in the practice, and I like the style of the coach, and it's he's a good team, so I'm proud to be a part of this team, and thank you.
And last but not least, Chad, there's a lot of talk about you coming in to play with us when we first introduced each other in October. What have you seen so far with the team, and what you're looking forward to for the season? You mentioned today in your press release, it's something that you've been dreaming of doing since you were a kid. One of those things that as a kid in Miami, you don't have that kind of ability to do that. So how does this reflect all that?
For me, for one, the players, Jim, Douglas, have been extremely patient with me. Being that this is all new for me. I don't have a soccer background, so I've been somewhat handicapped in a sense. If that makes sense, I hate to use that word, but they've been extremely patient. I'm trying as hard as I can, but this is obviously a dream come true for me, being that I didn't have the resources to play when I was younger, and I had to go the football route. fact that they've allowed me the opportunity to somewhat fulfill a dream of mine, even though I'm really old now. You know, it's been awesome, and I thank all of them, and especially my teammates. All of them aren't here, but I mean, they've been extremely patient with me because I can mess and you know what up out there. So I'm getting there. I'm getting better.
For sure. I can attest to that, for sure. Douglas, year 4 of the team, what are your expectations for the upcoming season, and what do you see the team in the future?
Well, as I said early in the radio program there, and the expectation of the team for this year is win. Like the coach said, you want to win, not only to win the competition, but you want to be classified for U.S. Open Cup. You start to play U.S. Open Cup in October, and then you want to classify, and then you want to go forward as possible in U.S. Open Cup. And what I oversee for the team is, like I said earlier, we're going to be a professional team. This is a matter for when. And 2 years ago, you almost get there, and now it's in the process again. But we're going to follow a league that's going to give us the status of a professional team. This is what we want to do.
Cool. So with that, I ask you guys to do your celebratory signings, take some photos, and then after that, we'll have another announcement. So if you guys can go ahead and do that, that'd be great. Just give us a second. Gabriella.
Got it, Chad?
No, you need help.
Yeah.
That's better read it.
Read it.
Yeah, read it.
Everybody's quiet. I think everybody's supposed to be happy.
All right. So thank you for that. One more thing. So Chad, like you mentioned today, and just mentioned again today about just now about wanting to fulfill a childhood dream of yours. And so what Boca Raton FC has done as well is partner with Boca Raton Pro Soccer, which is a nonprofit, to help the younger kids grow and to be able to afford to play soccer, was something that many people are not able to nowadays. And one of the things we're going to do is we have one of your jerseys here that you're going to use this year, and I would like you to sign it, and we're going to auction it off on our website for the funds that are going to be raised for Boca Raton Pro Soccer. So that'll be awesome if you could do that for us.
Sharpie?
Oh, I'm saying, like, these are work on.
That's your signature?
Yeah, it's nice. I don't like it, but I see a bunch of circles in there.
I want to invite the other players who are in here with us to come over here to take a picture with us in the back as well and get filming. And I just want to go for this Boca Raton Pro Soccer Foundation. And one of the things who made us take this step forward to open the foundation was the first interview that I read with Chad saying for ESPN and say that I want to be a soccer player at 11 years old. Yeah, that's what I said. And that touched me so much. I said, listen, you need to do something. You have a lot of discussion about, pay for play. Let's do something. Until the system change, let's try to raise money and then pay for those kids playing. Right. And this is why we're starting the Boca Raton Pro Soccer, is the way the Boca Raton FC had to be involved with the soccer community in Palm Beach County, especially in South Florida. Okay, thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
Pictures.
So if you can grab the shirt and raise it up, get up and stuff like that, be great. Boom. All right, I think that's about it. If you guys want to hang out a little more, I believe there'll be some food for us now. If you guys want to stay, thank you again. I'm excited for the season start this May. Not May, tomorrow, this weekend. This weekend. And so follow our social media, follow our websites. We have all our information there. And thank you.